Hi, I am Vipin Khanolkar, host of CafeScientia. Character is collection of our habits. Our habits have powerful role in our life. Habits consist of knowledge, skill and desire. Knowledge allows us to know what to do. Skills gives us ability to know how to do it. And desire is the motivation to do it. One of the most compelling book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, have empowered and inspired readers all over years, and it has played a part in transformation of millions of lives across all age groups and professions. This book presents an inside-out approach to effectiveness that is centered around principles and characters. Inside out means the change starts within oneself. Here are the key insights from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Seven habits move us through 3 different stages. First is dependence. We rely on others to take care of ourselves. Second is independence. We make our own decisions and take care of ourselves. And third is interdependence. We cooperate with others to achieve something that cannot be achieved independently. Now let's discuss all 7 habits step by step. I will also try to give you an angle about how businesses, startups, entrepreneurs can apply these habits in their work. Actually, first 3 habits focus on self-mastery, that is achieving your personal goals that are required to move from dependence to interdependence. First is be proactive. Being proactive means accessing the situation and developing a positive response for it. Take example of a startup. This startup noticed a sharp decline in their sales in comparison to the projections that they have made. Rather than blaming market condition or make excuses, this startup focused on their sales cycle. They trained their employees. They trained their salespeople, and as you can imagine, the results were not late to come. Let's take another example. A company operating in an industry that is experiencing downturn can develop a plan to cut their cost. They can work on their pricing strategies and actually use this downturn to increase their market share. This is all about being proactive. Second habit is begin with end in mind. We need to have goal for everything. Does you or your startup have mission or vision statement? Great example in this book is from the hotel where all the employees from front desk to window cleaners contribute to their mission statement. Third habit is put first thing first. Not everything is important, not everything is urgent. You need to prioritize things based on their importance and urgency. Because you are not really busy that you cannot manage your time effectively. You should know how to prioritize your things. Fourth is think win-win. How can an outcome be useful to all the parties? It's about innovative thinking. While negotiating with others, don't try to get biggest slice of cake, but find a division that is acceptable to all the parties, your vendors, your customers, and build a strong positive relationship in the process. Beyond making money, what else your startup stand for? Can you adopt a cause? Develop social responsibility of your startup, your product or services. Think win-win can also be implemented in product development, fundraising, and marketing. Fifth habit is seek first to understand, then to be understood. When someone presents us with a problem, let us say your sales team is facing issue in closing the deals. Don't jump right to giving solution. This is a mistake. First take time to listen other person carefully and then make your recommendation. Other approach to the habit seek first to understand then to be understood. In startups point of view is we see lot of startups try to work in different domains. They develop different types of products and they try to sell so many number of products that it is very hard to understand what they actually do. But if you put your customer first and show your customer that you have understood their needs, then your sales will definitely improve. Sixth habit is synergize. The whole is greater than sum of its parts. When the entire team works together, the result of teamwork will exceed the sum of what each member could have achieved on their own. Teamwork makes the dream work. Actually, fourth, fifth and sixth habit address interdependence. Now the seventh habit, sharpen the saw. In Japanese, it is known as Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement. Never stop learning. Build a culture of sharing best practices and learning new skills. To be effective, one must find a proper balance between actually giving an outcome and improving one's capability to produce that outcome. This does not mean that only production capability is important. No, it's not like this. Suppose you are learning new skills, investing your time and resources in acquiring new skills, but you are not using them, then it is not correct. If one builds the capacity but never uses it, then there will be no production or outcome. These 7 habits can be easily applied in your startup because a startup is nothing but the reflection of people behind it. Hence, the main idea in this book is to be successful in life, you need to find a proper balance between personal and professional effectiveness. Before you adopt 7 habits mentioned in this book, it is important to change your perception and interpretation about how world works. Finally, you have all the freedom to choose responses to whatever happens to you. There is a logic and reason in everything and every concept of this book. Principles are highly practical. I recommend you to read this book if you haven't yet. You will find 7 habits to be applicable and relatable. So please subscribe to CafeScientia for more such videos. Thank you.